Hey YouTube, as you guys know, we are always on the lookout for any new 1v1ers in the Rocket League scene. And it looks like we may have another player we need to watch out for, and that is who we're going to be watching today. It is a player named, I believe, Alex. I'm realizing right now that I haven't fully confirmed it. It's ALXX. I heard one other commentator call him Alex. So I'm going to go with Alex, and hopefully that's right. Maybe we'll have to switch in the future. But today we're going to be watching him play 3 1v1 games against some really strong players, TRK, Monkey Moon, and then Moxie, so we can get an idea of what kind of 1v1 player he is. He is currently in the top 100, I think around the 40-ish range without double checking before this video. So he is definitely queuing up against the best of the best right now, and has so graciously offered to share some of the replays of his matches against some of the top players in the game right now. Now, TRK is an interesting one because I'm hoping that he is going to be playing in the MENA RLCS. For those of you guys who have realized that RLCS 1v1s are now happening and are an actual thing as TRK shoots from the ceiling, it is North America and the Middle East term. So Alex is not going to be able to try and show off any 1v1 prowess in the RLCS that is this season. He'll have to try again next season. But TRK is maybe queuing up. These games have happened in the past few weeks here. Maybe he's preparing for his MENA run. I think a lot of people right now have Nupo and Rawas as the 1-2 over there in MENA. But if TRK were to jump in, maybe it'd be TRK, Shoddy, Nupo, Rawas as the potential players who may just take it down. Oh yeah, let me take that back. It won't be Shoddy. It won't be Shoddy. I forgot. He queued up into the APAC 1v1 tournament. I think under the assumption that he thought he'd be able to play in both. So he thought he could play in the APAC one and then also in the MENA one. But nope, that's not the case. He has elected to play APAC 1v1 RLCS, so we won't see him there. He was a potential contender, although I would expect either Nupo or TRK to be the ones who represent MENA, but I guess you never know when it actually becomes tournament time. Now, between Alex and TRK, they are now all tied up. Alex is, by the way, a Romanian player. I'm not sure if I've seen Romanian players in the RLCS or really in the 1v1 scene or just anywhere in the Rocket League scene. So maybe it's the best Romanian player ever. I don't know if we end up throwing that in the title or I do some research and find out there are some decent Romanian players I'm not thinking of, but a nice air dribble reset wave dash for Alex to go up 3-2 here against TRK. TRK rocking the full-on Stocktain here today. Well, I guess not full-on because I don't think it comes with purple standard by default, but certainly very basic Octane. Also, kind of unique considering we've seen so much Fennec out of MENA. North America has been doing a lot of Octane dabbling recently, but MENA's always been in the forefront of Fennec usage as Alex is kind of losing control of the ball on this flick, and now getting chased off it by TRK. TRK trying to make an air dribble out of what was not the easiest setup, and he did a pretty good job to bring it down to a reset wave dash. Now he's going to be forced to try again. Again, jumping super early, backing off out of that one, recognizing there wasn't a great chance, trying to go for the ceiling pass to himself. But it did not work out, and Alex is not panicking on the goal line. So no crazy flail arounds to leave open opportunities. And then a bit of a missed flick ends up working out perfectly as it just drops into an awkward spot where TRK can't actually clear it. He just hits it right back into Alex's car. TRK getting pre-jumped so quickly here by Alex. He is not about to have any of it. TRK has certainly had the majority of the possession here in this game. It feels like TRK's attempts, when they finish, it's even him just taking it back to his own half and looking to start again, but some good interceptions from Alex. He's going to put another one towards the net. Is that going to be a goal? No. TRK will get around it as Alex, I thought, was going to start a bounce dribble. It actually brings it back on top of his car. The 180 flick sends it way too high, but he does recover in time to not only get the ball, but also have enough time to grab the midfield 100 as well. Keep TRK fairly starved, as there's going to be no reason to use this reset. This is pretty smart gameplay here if you want to secure your win. Alex is clearly in no rush to do anything crazy. Up 3. with a minute left to go. Bit of a weak attack, I would say, but a very safe one at that, and that seems to be the intention here for Alex, who's looking to lock in his victory. Maybe a missed long shot. We switched perspectives there quickly. Wasn't 100% sure. TRK, he's going to have to do much more with each one of his offensive takes if he wants to make something happen. Maybe that demo will be good enough to turn the weak flick into something, but I think with that missed opportunity, this is going to be a real tough game for him. And nice recognition of TRK needing to move in close. Alex is going to shoot over the top of him, and then that's a forfeit from TRK. So this is game number 1 of Alex, but we got a couple more coming right at you. We got Alex versus Monkey Moon. After this, we'll look at Alex versus the current European RLCS 1v1 champ. Also, the current champion of SAM as well. How does that work? Because he beat Yan, who won in South America. It's tough. Normally majors, if you win majors, you don't have to go with region championship. You can go with world champion, but not really. But Europe and South American champion Moxie is who he'll be playing next. Right now we've got Monkey Moon, who has kept his 1v1 abilities strong over the course of his career. He hasn't really been playing in the ones arena like he once did early on in his gameplay. He really, I think, just uses it on occasion, maybe to stay sharp, get some games going in ranked. Maybe when 2s aren't going well, if I had to guess. As he's going to take to the skies as a reset, and actually elects to use it despite Alex backing off as far as he did. When you see Alex backing off, I would expect Monkey Moon maybe to just go down to the ground and go for a wave dash shot of some kind. Nice hook shot from Alex, who will take advantage and has got himself a tie game. I've yet to really watch Alex's kickoff game, something that every player needs to have, especially in show matches. I feel like maybe it's more important. You'd have to talk to the players who play in ranked to know for sure. Great pogo shot. I was going to say, this looks like a pogo setup, but sometimes players don't go for pogo. I like pogos. It's known. It's known that I like pogos. So just because I see a pogo setup doesn't mean players are necessarily going to go for it. Turns out Monkey Moon is, and he is going to get that pogo over the top. But I was going to say, we have to talk to a player who plays, ranked and show matches a bunch, whether or not kickoffs are more important in one or the other. But I think kickoff adjustments and having a variety of them is especially important in show matches where one kickoff can get read, and if you aren't able to adjust, you could be in big trouble throughout the course of a series. But Monkey Moon is going to make it 3-1, as Alex will have to play from behind here in the first minute 30. Delay kickoff from Monkey Moon. He's definitely keeping his kickoffs mixed up, as this one now will drop back into his corner. Falling from over the top of the ball can be awkward, but Alex has elected to full shadow and allow Monkey Moon to get his dribble going. First flick too high, second shot too high. Good reads from Alex to not panic either time. Now reversing back towards the ball. Tried to half flip it away, but we'll now have to send it over to the sidewall. Seemed like he was going for maybe a zap dash there of some kind. Monkey Moon actually choked away an easy possession by going for a sidewall pinch. If he had just taken control of it, he'd be in a much better spot, but he wanted the super shot, didn't get it, so forced to play some defense now. Fortunately for him, he's good at that too, so quickly able to control the ball back to the other half and get his 4th goal all the same. Alex with a nice kickoff win. They go to ceiling for his reset and does get great movement on the ball in order to score his 2nd. Strong attack. It did seem like the ball was, fairly high up towards that back wall. Could be something that could get intercepted by some defenders who are prepared for it. But he clearly had the right answer. Wait a second. Alex has got pogos. I did not realize. I didn't be told about this guy way earlier. Nobody said he did pogos. He did a dark pogo behind the ball, but of course it didn't work, which, maybe discourages from doing it. But 5-2. Now in favor of Monkey Moon, as Monkey Moon wants to try and force a kickoff. Doesn't quite get there. Alex is going to have a solid opportunity here, as Monkey Moon going to recover fairly late. Might have to use all his boost to do it, and now hasn't even gotten to the corner, and that's going to result in a crazy attempt to make a save from left to right of our screen, but actually credit to Monkey Moon. Despite all the lateral movement, still made the save. There is a reset still on Alex here as he falls to the ceiling, or falls from the ceiling. And that flick does get denied. Monkey Moon resets. 50 down to the ground. Alex just an easy double jump save. Flick over the top of Monkey Moon. And then is looking at a bit of an open net. So slowly trying to work that lead back. Minute 33. Alex with a kickoff win. High floater. If you wait here too long, you could be in big trouble because Monkey Moon's going to have a big boost advantage. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think Alex could have afforded to leave. It may seem like you've won the kickoff in situations like that, where the ball is technically headed towards the net that high in the air, but with boost disadvantage, you are just waiting to get scored on. And really, Alex needed to give up on that a long time before he did. Monkey Moon gonna take to the skies and looking for a backboard double. Oh my goodness, what a save from Alex, as Monkey Moon did put it on target. And now Alex on the counterattack. What a strong shot, bottom left. That was going to be a game ender too, I feel like. 7-3 with a minute left to go. Just about ends it, but now it's 6-4 instead. Huge 2-point swing on that save. As Alex getting bumped off the ball. That landing dash. As he is feeling like he needs to chase Monkey Moon down. Monkey Moon maybe playing a bit quicker than he needed to. Does snag the back corner boost of Alex, but he just passed the ball. He just passed it to Alex for free. And now he's got 40 seconds to get the last one. And he's really not going to be sweating about that at all. Diagonal kickoff could come faster than we think. As, oh, Monkey Moon. Wise decision, I would say, to fake the kickoff and make sure it's not volatile. Although he has handed possession over to Alex, who will 50 here before gaining control. Monkey Moon backing off, electing to shadow here in the final moments of the game. Alex, nice flick. He single jumped and then he started rotating into the flick, showing what he was going to do a lot later than he might otherwise. And then flick to top right. 20 seconds now. Are we even going to see overtime? Or is somebody going to be able to finish this? Alex puts it on target and gets it around Monkey Moon. 7-6 with 14 seconds left to go. An insane comeback. Monkey Moon, I don't think he can afford to fake this anymore. Instead, he goes for the wave dash kickoff and loses it horrendously, I would say. Alex going to try and get another one, and actually did pop it over the top of him. Monkey Moon can't stop it. 8-6, and he's out of here. This second game going to be won by Alex as well. Clutch save in that crucial moment in order to not lose the game, and then brought it all the way back. But we got one more game against the best in 1v1, Mr. Moxie. Alex versus Moxie. This one should be a good one. How players play against everyone else sometimes doesn't work out once you're playing against Mr. Mock, but Alex knows the deal when it comes to Moxie dribbles, which is to not allow them, and instantly dunks him to take the ball off the top of his car for the first goal of the game. And now I like that kickoff mix-up as well. Moxie's kickoff can be a nightmare. Alex delaying it. Now he's still going to get scored on, but I think it's a good sign that he is trying to mix things up and prepare for what can be a brutal kickoff game against Mr. Moxie. And now here it is, another mix-up. Fake kickoff from Alex. And he will control it from his own back corner. Too high of a first jump there, as it seemed like maybe he was trying to bait Moxie in, but before he could land and flick, Moxie had closed the distance. As Moxie wants to set up a dribble from his own back wall. And Alex is being a pest and actually punishes Moxie for looking to go pick up boost. Takes it infield and scores it. It should be pointed out that if this was played at any time in the last 30 days, which I believe it was, Moxie was most likely live on a long subathon. I honestly don't understand how he's doing it. You guys can check out his Twitch right now, because even though this is going to be going up in a couple days, pretty sure it'll still be going on. Moxie, I just actually donated my sub today to him to get him to 100. I think it was, no, it had to be 11,000. 11,111 subs was when I gifted him mine. But anyways, the point is he's been playing 12 hours of Rocket League a day for many days. This isn't like other people's subathons where they play variety games because, you know, they're a sane human being who can only do one Rocket League game or one Rocket League, you know, session for 5 hours. You know, he's just grinds Rocket League. So credit to him. But anyways, context for his matches here, or match I should say, we only got one of them against Alex. As Alex is now up 3-2. Moxie is going to be dribbling into, I wouldn't even say his classic flick. Sure, he turned right, flicked left, but it didn't have the kind of power we're used to. Oh my goodness, Alex, how did he save that? That seemed like a guaranteed goal for Moxie, but he found a way to keep it out. He found his way into a 2-goal lead. If you guys have watched Moxie on my channel during the 9 to 5-a-thon, Moxie kind of played a lot of matches just like this one against players who were maybe top 100, maybe pushing to be the best, but not quite Moxie level. And he seemed to go down in those games a lot. Nice muscle game from Alex in order to score. But there was no question that Moxie always seemed to find, or usually found a way to bring it back. Plus, in that specific format, he was both very good and very willing to continuously queue, which means it was guaranteed going to be a Moxie win. We'll have to see if I do another one of those again, if there's a way to kind of mix it up and still get some, quality and quantity content for like a 9 to 5-a-thon like that, while not just handing Moxie money directly. We'll have to see. Alex, nice speed in the corner, actually completely beat Moxie out. That's a rare mistake from Moxie. He is digging himself quite the hole. Down 4 with over half the game left to go. Moxie not giving up. Going right back to his wave dash kickoff. Alex is determined to make Moxie's life hard on him. You see, with only a couple pads, was not giving any sort of separation. Only now has he finally backed off. And Moxie plays into that with a flick. Nice speed from Alex. Moxie just doesn't seem to be expecting this level of play out of him. And what a clean catch and flick. Is it off target, though? Alex can save it. Wow, nice recovery. Way to not give up with the play, despite the strong setup by Moxie. That shot maybe could have been on target, but I'm not sure what it mattered. Moxie probably would be there. And now this is the quick collection. That is not easy for players to do, but Moxie does so well. Alex was hoping to challenge before the dribble could start, but it does not take long for Moxie to control it. This delayed kickoff getting sent straight to the ceiling. Now big boost advantage for Alex. Can he catch a demo? No, he also couldn't collect the ball to get it on target in order to punish Moxie for going to pick up 100. And now Moxie, is that in? It is. Double jump bump. Never goes out of style. And when specifically Moxie used it a ton when it came time to play against Yan, when they were playing on LAN. I hope to show other parts of the top 1v1 strategy here on the next 1v1 on LAN, as Moxie goes low 50 to make it a 1-goal game. Moxie, another kickoff win into the back corner. Alex repositioning the ball, surviving the demo attempt. Now has a boost advantage, but Moxie's still going to have enough to slow him down, and we'll pick up the back corner. What does Alex want to do with his bit of space? Just going to try and put a power shot out ahead of Moxie. Going to need more power if you want to actually score that. Moxie does defend the first attempt. Now he's got a second after the demo. Alex is kind of losing the ball off the top of his car, which can lead to strong flicks, but does sometimes make you easy to read. This time Moxie makes a save, and Moxie shows you what a strong flick looks like the other way. 6-6 with 51 seconds left to go. Moxie has locked in no matter how long he's been playing. He recognizes when a game is lost and when he needs to turn it on. This flick gonna get sent up high with the backboard. Oh my goodness, Moxie, that needed to be a goal. He created himself an opportunity, did not score it. And now Alex with control. Actually, oh my goodness, flipping over the top of Moxie. Instead of getting undercut, you got to reset off him. No way to Okay, for a second I thought Moxie ungoaled it, but he did not. Instead, he switches it to the opposite corner, grabs 100. Credit to Alex for getting a close shadow right away. Now just dispossessed him as he popped the ball over him. Still enough time for Alex to go back and collect it. Ooh, nice read of the Moxie challenge. Moxie thought that he could dive in on this ball, but Alex was ready for that. Makes a play off the sidewall. 2 seconds left to go. Is Moxie going to delay? I would think delay and try and trip to the right wall, which I think he was going to do, but Alex faked it instead. Moxie controls, and it is sent to the ground as Alex wins. I think Moxie's plan here is he is hoping that Alex hits it at him, and then he can chip it with the front right of his car here as he's expecting the ball at this angle to hit there. And then, would you like that sound? That's the ball hitting the car. It hits there and then goes up towards this way, maybe to the sidewall, somewhere he could go figure out how a way to score it. But Alex faked it. Alex faked it instead, and he did have to play against, one of the most dangerous people who have the ball on top of their car. But at least he's doing it with only 10 boost instead of a lot more and a high jump to steal it off the top of his car. Credit to Alex. I think we might get this guy in a show match. I've been talking to him a little bit about getting him in. Just hasn't been the right time over the past couple days. But maybe it's coming soon as Alex is getting some serious wins in the top 100.